What if I told you that skipping just one meal starts a chain reaction inside your body that most people never know about? Your brain begins to panic, your organs start making desperate decisions, and if you go long enough, your body will actually begin eating itself just to keep you alive. This isn't about dieting trends or intermittent fasting. This is raw biology at its most extreme. The kind of thing that happens silently inside you every single time food stops coming. And the timeline of what your body goes through is far more dramatic and surprising than anything you have ever read about hunger. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never think about skipping a meal the same way again. Within the first 30 minutes of skipping a meal, your blood sugar begins to drop. Your body immediately notices this and sends a signal to your pancreas to stop producing insulin. At the same time, your liver kicks in and starts releasing stored glucose into your bloodstream just to keep your brain functioning. Because here is something most people do not realize: your brain is the most demanding organ in your body. It consumes more energy than any other organ, and it will always be the first priority when food runs out. By the 1-hour mark, your stomach has already started producing ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry. Your body is essentially sending you an alarm signal: eat something now. But if you ignore that alarm and keep going, something far more interesting begins to happen. Your body switches into what scientists call a fasted state. Fat cells start releasing stored energy into the bloodstream, your metabolism begins to shift gears, and your brain actually starts running on a backup fuel source called ketones. This is the moment your body proves just how remarkably intelligent it is. It does not simply shut down when food is unavailable. It adapts, it reorganizes, it finds another way. And this is just the first few hours. What comes next is where things get really serious. By the time 24 hours have passed without food, your body has entered a completely different mode. The easy glucose reserves are gone. Your liver has exhausted most of its glycogen stores, and now your body is making a much more dramatic decision. It begins breaking down fat tissue at an accelerated rate, releasing fatty acids into the bloodstream at levels you would never see during normal eating. But here is where it gets truly remarkable. Your brain, which normally runs almost entirely on glucose, has now made a significant switch. It is running primarily on ketones, molecules produced by your liver from stored fat, and studies show that for many people, mental clarity actually increases during this phase, not decreases. Your body also begins a process called autophagy. Your cells start eating their own damaged parts, recycling old proteins and clearing out cellular debris. Scientists believe this is one of the most powerful self-cleaning mechanisms the human body possesses. Your immune system gets a reset, inflammation in the body begins to drop, and your growth hormone levels spike dramatically to protect your muscle mass. Your body at 24 hours without food is not dying. It is actually doing something extraordinary. It is cleaning house, optimizing itself, and preparing for whatever comes next. But push past this point, and the changes become far more intense and far more dangerous. Push past the 24-hour mark and your body enters territory that very few people ever experience. By day 3 without food, your insulin levels have dropped to their absolute lowest point. Your body is now running almost entirely on fat and ketones, and something strange begins to happen to your hunger. The intense gnawing feeling you felt in the first few hours actually starts to fade. Ghrelin levels drop, and many people report feeling surprisingly calm and even euphoric. This is your body releasing endorphins as a survival mechanism, keeping you mentally sharp enough to go find food. But underneath that calm surface, your body is making increasingly desperate calculations. If fat stores begin to run low, your body starts breaking down muscle protein to convert into glucose. Your heart, your kidneys, your organs begin to feel the strain. Your electrolyte levels drop dangerously. Sodium, potassium and magnesium become critically depleted, putting your heart rhythm at serious risk. Your immune system, which briefly improved at 24 hours, now begins to weaken significantly, and your core body temperature starts to drop as your body tries to conserve every last calorie it has. What started as a simple missed meal has now become a full survival emergency. Your body is remarkable. It fought hard and adapted beautifully, but every system has its limit, and 3 days in, you are approaching that limit fast. Your body is one of the most sophisticated survival machines ever created. It can run on backup fuel, clean its own cells, protect its most vital organs, and keep you functioning long after the food runs out. But it was never designed to run on empty forever. Every system has a breaking point, and now you know exactly what happens when you push past it. If you found this video fascinating, you are going to love what we have coming next. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss it, and drop a comment below. How long is the longest you have ever gone without eating? We will see you in the next one.